So hello and welcome then to Old Trafford, where Crystal Palace are in action against Manchester United. They've got a great record against the men from Manchester. 3 wins in their last 5 visits to what is known as the Theatre of Dreams, and they've got more away points, have Crystal Palace, than anyone else since December. And the last time they won 3 away games on the trot was back in May 2019. So after the reverse against Brentford last time out, this is a perfect opportunity for Brentford to get back on the horse, but they will do it under the backdrop of an emotional occasion. It is the closest point to the 6th of February and the memories of Munich for those Manchester United fans. But Crystal Palace have a job to do. No emotion into it for them. It's all about getting the job done. Neil McDonald, who's alongside us here on BBC Radio London Sport this afternoon.
It is, and they come here full of confidence with winning the last 4 of 5 away games, so it's perfect for them. Oliver seems to have got the balance between attacking and defending really, really good away from home, and that's why they picked up so many points. And I expect exactly the same today. Counter-attacking football, keeping it nice and tight, playing through the lines with Hughes and Lerma, trying to overpower the Manchester United 2 midfield players, and then it's all about the delivery in the box and who's going to finish. So there's real competition in all situations, in forward and midfield, in attack today, and that's what makes it more exciting for me today.
The 2 captains just going through the rituals of the coin toss in the centre of the field. The mascots have cleared. The players are taking themselves into that zone where they get ready for action. Mark Gay and Bruno Fernandes, the 2 captains, return back to their mark. Palace all in yellow for this one. Manchester United in their traditional red shirts, white shorts and black socks. So just a reminder of those teams, where Daichi Kamada has come in for Eberechi Eze, who does have a place on the bench for Crystal Palace. It's Dean Henderson in goal, Maxence Lacroix, Mark Gay and Chris Richards in a 3-man defensive unit. The 2 wing-backs are Tyrick Mitchell and Daniel Munoz. In midfield, Jefferson Lerma and Will Hughes are that anchoring midfield base that Neil was talking about. Ahead of them, Daichi Kamada, Ismaila Sarr and Jean-Philippe Mateta. The bench, Matt Turner, Eddie Nketiah, Eberechi Eze, Jeffrey Schlupp, Nathaniel Klein, Adam Wharton, Romain Esse, Justin Devaney and Caleb Korha. That's for Manchester United. Will they make a flurry of changes from their midweek win against the old Steaua Bucharest? Andre Onana is in goal, Lisandro Martinez, Larry Yoro and Harry Maguire, the back 3. Left wing back, Diogo Dalot, Lucia Mazraoui on the right. In midfield, Manuel Ugarte, Kobbie Mainoo. And then it could well be a very fluid Alejandro Garnacho, Amad Diallo and Bruno Fernandes as Palace get the ball forward early doors. And Will Hughes nods that one towards that Manchester United penalty area. Won back by Lacroix. Lerman tucks it forward. Harry Maguire clears. It's a little bit frantic early doors, Neil.
Yeah, they're just trying to get... Somebody's going to try and get the ball down. Hopefully it's going to be Crystal Palace, which they have.
Yeah, Munoz looking for Mateta in the box. Just run through those Manchester United substitutes as well. Bayindir, Harrison, Lindelof, De Ligt, Højlund, Zirkzee, Eriksson, Casemiro, Collier. Oh, it might break here in the penalty area for Sarr, but in the end Manchester United get back and get the ball clear just about. But Palace's press looking dangerous, but Dalot has just strolled beyond that press, and now Manchester United have it down the left hand side, and it will be Dalot who's continued his run right to the almost the other end of the field before Munoz pinches it. Then he gets clipped and it's a free kick for Crystal Palace, 0-0.
Yeah, he went on a little foray there, didn't he? Kept on going, but Crystal Palace got back into it and won the ball back and got the free kick. But it is a little bit pity at the moment. They're just trying to get the ball down and trying to influence the game and trying to put their stamp on it. But this is as I said before, this is the perfect time for Crystal Palace to come and play here, the Theatre of Dreams. They've got to make it the Theatre of Nightmares for Manchester United today if they possibly can, and they should be full of confidence because the record, as you said, Matt, is really, really good here, and the away form is excellent at the moment. So
yeah, they need not fear a trip to Old Trafford. There's that muscle memory of recent successes. Lerma waits in field. In the end, it's knocked down the line towards Sarr with the throw from Munoz, but it bounced off the Palace forward and skittled out of play. So Dallo will take the throw for Manchester United, almost level with the edge of his own 18-yard box on that left-hand side. BBC Radio London Sport online on the BBC Sport website this afternoon. Ball across the penalty area. Onana has to step in. Feeds it out to Mazraoui, who is playing in that right wing-back position at the moment. Knocked into the centre of the field for Fernandes. Palace caught a little bit lost in midfield, and all the numbers were back for the Eagles, so it's Manchester United given space to romp forward.
Yeah, they get into that situation and they slow it down, aren't they? Because look at the recovery of the Crystal Palace players, really good.
Richards cut out the ball forward. Mateta, who's like a beanpole, a totem pole for this Palace side, he went down under a challenge, but the referee, who is John Brooks for this one, says play on. Fernandes picks it up just outside the centre circle. At the moment, Amad Diallo the furthest forward for Manchester United as Palace look to break. Pull back there on Jefferson Lerma, and it will be a free kick just short of halfway.
Yeah, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. That might have been a yellow card there, because that was a professional foul, just pulling them back, stopping the counter attack. But the shape's really good. They got the first pass off there, excellent. Now they've got a free kick. Now they can. It's good. Over the first couple of minutes they've been playing in Manchester United's half, which is excellent. Away from home, that is really good.
Around the ground, fans rising to their feet for the Busby Babes. 6th of February 1958. The Munich plane crash on the way back from that European Cup fixture in Belgrade. And respect around the ground for the memory of those players.
Rightly so.
Dean Henderson has it on the edge of his 6-yard box. Mark Gay just clips a ball up towards Mateta, who was beaten to the punch that time by Maguire. Back to Martinez for Manchester United, midway inside his own half centre field.
It's amazing. Obviously everyone's back in the shape. As soon as that ball goes forward, they're on the front foot, and there's 4 trying to support Mateta if he gets a decent ball, because his interlink play and hold the play is really good, and that allows him to get on the front foot, which is a danger for Manchester United.
Fernandes dropping right back into almost a quarterback spot for Manchester United, with the Super Bowl looming.
Yeah, we said that he was going to rotate, but not that far back, man.
Yeah. He should be heading balls away if he's playing in that sort of position, but he has dropped deep.
He's got the free license. He's the one that can pick a pass as well, to be fair.
Oh, he's looked for one over the top, and Mazraoui will pick this up right side of the Palace penalty area. Palace back defending, ball rolled into the middle. Nice little turn that time from Kobbie Mainoo. Cuts it back, and it's drilled over the top and wide. I think it took a nick of a Palace player, because John Brooks has called for a corner. But Palace there just looked a little bit static, and Manchester United's movement caused them problems.
Yeah, they did, and running in behind is a big danger. Thinking that it might have been offside, but it didn't come. They got in behind, had a shot, but they've got to deal with the first corner now. So everybody back. Not many people man marking, I suppose. They're all zone marking, and Manchester United are trying an Arsenal. Everybody at the back post.
Yeah. Well, it's Amad Diallo who will curl this one in, or at least put it in. Looks like it might be an in-swinger. And it is bent into the edge of the 6-yard box. It pinged off the head of Diogo Dallo. It was kept in play. Kobbie Mainoo trying to get a shooting opportunity. Nodded back into the box. Hoofed clear eventually by Maxence Lacroix. Only as far as Mazraoui. And Manchester United come again down the left-hand side. Garnacho right out on the touchline. Under pressure from Sarr. Back it goes into the midfield. And then out by Yoro to Mazraoui. Finds Diallo, who turns. Amad Diallo running now at Gay, who lost his footing. Kobbie Mainoo hits the post, comes back out. Munoz gets a foot to it and clears. Palace at the moment being stretched.
Yeah, they are. Manchester United are right at it. Interlink play in and around the final third is really good. The movement, they've got free movement because they've got lots of rotation, and that's a danger for Palace at the moment. Luckily it come back off the post.
Diallo back to Yoro. Palace trying to squeeze up and relieve some of the pressure. Dean Henderson was a relief man, wasn't he, in his...
Yeah, he's at full stretch there. I'm not so sure he touched it, mind you, but I think it just come off the post. But that's a little bit of luck you need at the start of the game. Fernandes might just switch them on defensively, a little bit more concentration. The red light was flashing there. Got a first man to close down, that's for sure. Stay where you runner.
That's a loose one. Komachi Kamada says Daichi Kamada picked it up. Gay on the left touchline, kills in a cross. Oh, it's right down the throat of Maguire. He pinged it against his own man Fernandes, and in the end it was mopped up by Andre Onana, but that wasn't the most cultured of clearances for Manchester United. And Palace, well, they don't quite get the reward they were looking for.
Yeah, that's the first time they've won the ball back, and he should have crossed at the far post. Mateta was at the far there, so he was just a little bit short, and Harry Maguire got away with that one with a missed kick. But Mateta's in the right place there, far post, ready to head the ball in, pulling off the shoulder of the fullback. But that's the first time really with a little bit of end product after pinching the ball.
Palace squeezing up. Kobbie Mainoo turns away from Maxence Lacroix and then knocks it down the line to Diallo, who's being stood up at the moment by Gay. Down the line for Garnacho, who's being tracked by Richards. Mainoo back to that right side, and Munoz cuts it out. And he's floating about Ugarte, and he almost found the pass. Munoz was alive. Back now with Fernandes again. Oh no, it's Lisandro Martinez this time.
Yeah, the two wing backs, whoever the two wing backs are for both teams, more so Crystal Palace, they're the ones on the back foot at the moment. So Manchester United have started off right on the front foot with everybody. Just got to hold the shape, keep on talking to each other.
So Martinez has it inside his own 18-yard box for Manchester United. It's walking pace football. Maguire looking for a pass forward, instead he goes square to Yoro, and Palace keeping Manchester United pinned just for the moment, although an opportunity for Fernandes to bring it forward.
Yeah, he keeps on switching play. They can't go through the middle, which is good, so starting again, just waiting for that bad pass now to pinch. There we go. Ooh.
Yeah, Maguire put it straight down the throat, didn't he, of
got a win the knockdowns, yeah, just a little Mainoo, just a little shoulder on Hughes there. But that's vitally important when the ball does go forward and Manchester United heading, they're ready to pick the seconds up, and Lerma and Hughes are really good at that.
Sarr looking to play it into Kamada, and he gets it back to Sarr, and now out to Tyrick Mitchell, left hand side of the penalty area, curled into the box. There goes Mateta. Oh, he was headed at the back post. Munoz, I think, didn't quite get the cleanest of connections.
No, that was a better cross, Matt, wasn't it? Mateta at the far post with him coming at the far post there. Munoz over the full back, almost got a really good header, but that was a fantastic. In fact, the left side of centre half of the full back didn't even know he was there, by the way. Dalot didn't know he was there, so that was a free header. Should have hit the target there. Really, really good cross from Mitchell there. First cross into the box, brilliant cross.
Will Hughes applying the squeeze on Fernandes and then caught him. Former Derby and Watford midfielder, is he?
That's welcome to the game. You're not going to have your own way today. That's brilliant.
He's got to get one in, hasn't he?
Well, that's the best place to get it, right in the corner. Then you don't get a yellow card for that one. But encouraging. After Manchester United put Crystal Palace under pressure, they have squeezed up the pitch. They are trying to win the ball back on the press in numbers. And then when they did win it, the first one wasn't the best cross, but the second one was, and really should have hit the target there at the far post. Dalot didn't know he was there, by the way. And they had 4 people in the box there, which shows intent to try and score when the ball's wide.
Lacroix with a big header. Won back by Manchester United in midfield, and now Yoro has it under pressure from Kamada. Palace really trying to put,
there we go, that's excellent play,
Manchester United under the pump, and then Kamada just turns away from traffic and retains possession, and that's the key, isn't it? You know, it's all well and good playing that ball.
Yeah, but Sarr saw that they won the ball and he was running in behind, which is excellent.
Let's update listeners on. That's still 0-0 here, and there was an early scare as the ball whacked off the Palace post with Dean Henderson beaten for Manchester United, but Palace have recovered and got themselves back into the game. A header from Daniel Munoz just sailing wide of the post after a great deep cross to the back post, and Palace have forced their way into this game. Manchester United 0, Palace 0. There's Fernandes looking for that ball over the top. Munoz again is back defending. That was a bit loose from Lerma, but he did get it away from danger. But it's a Manchester United throw.
That's what they have to do. They have to track back as well, which is excellent. 2 wing backs have to track back, and certainly they're capable of doing that, getting forward, which Mitchell showed, and Munoz just showed on the defensive side, which is really good. So they're all switched on.
Maguire finds Mazraoui on this right side for Manchester United. The ball won again, back in midfield by Hughes. Clever pass into Lerma, trying to thread it through. It was cut out by a diving Maguire, and now Manchester United can break through. Fernandes pushes it out to Garnacho on that left-hand side. Chris Richards trying to stand him up. Munoz is there for company too. Played to the edge of the box for Fernandes. Cries of shoot from the Manchester United fans. Garnacho cuts back onto his left foot from that right-hand side, played in behind, looking for the Argentine winger, squares it across. Tyrick Mitchell has to hammer that behind, and it will be a corner. Well, they didn't look ruffled, but they were put into the pump there.
No, they are. They're not trying to fish, which I mean about putting the foot out and maybe a potential penalty. They're forcing Manchester United to come back. They are skillful forwards, by the way, but there was nobody in the far post, and Mitchell knew that. He knew where everything was and just kicked it out just to be safe. So good defending there.
So another set piece. Amad Diallo behind it from the right hand side. Bends it in. Oh, it's a viciously swinging.
Brilliant header from Lacrosse.
Wasn't
wow,
it?
Brilliant header.
Diallo tried to roll it under his toe and curl it back in from the apex of the penalty area. It's a dangerous one. I think it came off a Palace player last, and it will be a corner. I think Harry Maguire appealing for a handball or at least an elbow or something. He's certainly gone to John Brooks and made an arm gesture.
Super cross, got to stop the cross first of all, but a super cross inside the box, and if Yoro had a half got his head on that might have given Henderson something to do, but he missed his header altogether and it just deflected off one of the defenders from Palace, so they got away with that.
So another set piece to defend. Harry Maguire's up, Yoro's up. The big boys are in the box for Manchester United, and Palace need to be wary defensively here. As it's swung in again and it's Lacroix who got a touch on it. Lisandro Martinez. It was blocked at source, painfully I think, by Tyrick Mitchell. Yeah. As he walked away from that, holding it.
Needs a little bit of water on his neck there. Yeah, right on his thigh. But good defending, put his body on the line, which is excellent.
I think the phrase is he wore that. He really, truly did.
Well, listen, that's good defending, putting your body on the line, especially with a free volley inside the box. They're up against it, but they are getting the first contact, which is vitally, vitally important, and they're winning the seconds inside the box.
So Garnacho and Fernandes are lurking on the edge of the box for Manchester United. Everyone else is around the 6-yard box, causing problems. It's flicked on low by Dalot. It'll break to Dalot, who clips one back to the back post. Flicked away this time by Tyrick Mitchell. Garnacho picks it up on the apex of the penalty area, left-hand side. He tries to bend one in. Flicked away by Gay with the header out towards this near touchline right-hand side. Dalot again will get chance to cross. Knocks it back to Fernandes, who takes a touch, squares it. Ugarte being urged to shoot. Then squared to Martinez. They've switched the point of the attack to the left-hand side now. Garnacho takes it to the byline, rolls it across. Turned behind by Palace again. Corner for Manchester United. They're racking them up, but Palace at the moment just about standing firm.
Yeah, they're standing firm. They had 4 or 5 players inside the two posts, which is really good positioning, because that's sometimes where you score. Garnacho again going down, crossing it, but plenty Crystal Palace players in there to deal with that, but they are under pressure now. Manchester United just turning the screw. Can they clear the ball?
A couple of players again poised on the edge of the box for any seconds. Oh, it's a deep one to the back post. Mateta might get onto this, and he does, and he's going to try to drive outside the penalty area, and he has driven outside the penalty area. He's got Ugarte in his wake. He's opening up his legs here. Mateta, he's got support from Munoz. Mateta, he tried to roll it in for Munoz, and it clipped the back of a Manchester United heel. And now Palace have got it back. It deflects back to Mateta. Flicked on to Sarr, and he's knocked it towards the far side of the box. Here comes Tyrick Mitchell for Palace. Squares it back to Hughes. Richards will leave it for Lacroix. Lacroix's going to have a pop here. Drills it. Good save, Onana. Only as far as Mitchell. Flicked to the back post and headed away. Lerma goes to hit one, and it heads towards the corner flag.
Wow, it's all goal, that's for sure. But brilliant again, right from Mateta, right at the back, doing his job defensively, then showed his strength and his pace. And they've got a shot against the goalkeeper there, which is excellent. So that's really good counter-attacking play.
Yeah, Lacroix stung the palms, I think is the
Yeah, great shot that, wasn't it? I was half expecting it to hit the back of the stand there, but he took a lot of care there, which is excellent. Made the goalkeeper make a save. I thought Mitchell was going to have another shot, but he just tried to help it back in there to the far post, which is decent enough, but well worth having a shot yourself.
Yeah, you'd have fancied him to have a crack. Tyreek Mitchell.
But that's good from a pressurised situation, playing out, running out, which is excellent. And then it's amazing how many numbers Crystal Palace got into the box there from Mateta's first one, and then the second one. Mitchell probably had 4 or 5 in the box, so they are committed on trying to get that first goal, that's for sure.
Tyreek Mitchell's last goal was against Manchester United in that 4-0 home win at the end of, towards the back end of last season, and Mitchell is into the box now, looking for a shooting opportunity. Just rattles that one against the legs of Yoro, and it is a throw-in for Palace on this left-hand side.
Winning the knockdowns in midfield. Hughes is starting to get on the ball and influence the game, pass and move. Again, I thought Mitchell might let fire there, certainly on his left foot, just looking for that half a yard to cross it again. Don't be frightened to shoot, especially inside or just outside the box if you possibly can, but good play again from Crystal Palace.
So Lerma with the throw. I'm not sure what the hold-up is here. He's taking his time.
Pulling and pushing, I think. Mateta's right on the goalkeeper. He's probably got a forearm right in his face.
It's launched into the box. It's not headed clear by Manchester United. It's up for grabs if somebody can get this down. Eventually Yoro puts his boot through it and hooks it away from danger. Munoz knocks it back into the mix. Maguire behind it for Manchester United. Will Hughes pumps that one up into the air. Brought down cleverly by Mitchell, and then
lovely composure.
Finds Jefferson Lerma.
Might have to start again.
Gay back to Lerma.
That's good composure.
And now Chris Richards from a central position, midway inside his own half. And you say Palace can build again. They're not going to.
Yeah, they can. Which is excellent. They're showing really composure on the ball. They're not really getting pressed, are they? Manchester United aren't a pressing team, that's for sure. They're closed down. Just got to make sure they pick the pass and then support the pass.
Yeah, Henderson goes long this time looking for Mateta. Maguire wins the first ball.
There we go, win the seconds, excellent. Win the knockdowns again and play again, good.
Gay looking to turn away from Diallo.
That's a foul, yep.
Fouled him. And the Palace man gets a free kick just outside the centre circle, left-hand side.
But they've got a focal point when they're at the back and they can't play through midfield. Into Mateta. Mateta's holding it up and then 4 or 5 are supporting him, which is really, really interesting to watch and really good to watch as well.
Sarge is nudging it wide to Munoz. Back to Hughes, who has Kobe Mainu just as his minder, so to speak. The Manchester United midfielder trying to keep tabs. Kamada plays it round the corner. Sarr might latch onto this, but Maguire's there first. Lacroix leaps, heads it forward, looking for Mateta, who gets it back to Kamada. He's putting himself about. He's Jean-Philippe Mateta, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a physical player as well as good movement as well, isn't he? He knows where the ball's going to drop. They know where to play because he's always available, which is excellent. There we go, running in behind against Maguire. That's going to be another really good battle, by the way, today.
Yeah, Gay cuts out Maguire's ball forward. Lerma picks it up in midfield and finds Hughes.
And that's a composure on the first pass from Marquis.
Yep, slides it into Sarr, who's got a chance to run now, and he's fed it through for Kamada. He's got the angle against him. Can he knock it back for Mitchell, who blasts one? Oh, it deflects off a Manchester United head and behind, and that should be a corner for Palace.
Kamada's first touch there, want the best. He laid it back for Mitchell. Mitchell smashed it across the face. Sarr just missed it, and Mateta just missed it at the far post. But that's brilliant. Palace turn the screw on Manchester United now.
Well, I'd like to see that again because it's been given as a goal kick, but for me, that deflected just away. It was set back nicely.
Yeah, look at that. Both just missed. Sarr got a slight touch. If he hadn't got a slight touch there, Mateta would have scored. Might have been offside. But again,
Sarr, isn't it? Yeah.
Again, getting into the final third and delivering. I was talking before about the warm-ups. Manchester United were defending the cross as if Crystal Palace were going to do it, so you can see what they've been practicing and see what they thought Crystal Palace's game plan was going to be, and that's certainly the case. Wide, cross it, lots of people getting in the box.
Munoz to take the throw. Back to Richards. We've played 21 and a half minutes on BBC Radio London Sport, and it's still 0-0. Gay knocks one forward, looking for Mateta, who should win that, although he isn't. He's beaten in the air by Dallo, but the flag went up.
I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, okay.
Manchester United keen to get on with it. Fernandes quick to put his hand on the ball.
Crystal Palace are really playing well at the moment, and you can tell by the crowd are really quiet, just a little bit nervous because Palace are coming into it after Manchester United's 5 or 10 minutes little purple patch there. Dealt with that okay.
I've noticed a few of the more corporate fans to our left have looked over a couple of times when I've got a bit excited, so it must be quiet.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you can't get excited watching football, mate, brilliant. Don't worry. Wait until Palace score, then they'll be looking across.
Back it goes to Maguire. Manchester United have it at the back. Yoro goes.
Good look
to the
right on the halfway line. That's excellent pressing.
Yeah, every Palace player just for that phase of play was in the Manchester United half, and now they're just keeping tabs on Diallo. Munoz has dropped back to cover Diallo, and that would have given Diallo a run in actually.
That's okay, because Lacroix was there. Guy can read that one as well when he's coming in from wide. You can't see that, but here we go. Won it, first pass off.
Yeah, Kamada picks it up just inside Manchester United territory, and he's tried to roll that wide for Munoz, and Will Hughes has to scamper back and cut it out. Oh, and then Hughes picks up a lovely pocket of space and drives forward. He's got Mateta ahead of him. He might have a dig here, Hughes. In fact, he was tackled. He didn't quite make his call. He appeals, should I say, to John Brooks for a free kick, and he's getting nothing.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that was. He just decided to have a go himself. Manchester United closed him down. He had a couple of through passes which he didn't go for, which is okay.
Well, Amorim's red and white army rings around a pocket of Old Trafford. Ugarte finds Fernandes, who's pulled left for Manchester United. Under pressure from Munoz. Palace now back in their shape. Inside their own half. Manchester United to try to break them down. Martinez. Out to Diallo, and then Mainu. He's just got in behind Hughes there, and then Richardson, Lacroix.
That's good covering from each other. Gets past the first one, can't get past the second one. Here we go.
Oh, Mateta, lovely footwork to put that into the path of Kamada, and his touch wasn't good, and he had it pinched back off him. And that had some really subtle work there from Jean-Philippe Mateta. And Palace now under a little bit of threat as
Oliver Glasner was absolutely fuming there that they didn't get the pass off. They worked ever so hard to get into that final position, didn't get the pass off.
Now Mitchell's giving it away to Mazraoui, who's into the penalty area. Knocks it wide for Diallo, should I say, who has to reset himself. Yoro now back to Maguire. Palace have maybe just come through the eye of that particular storm, but there might be another one brewing as Manchester United have the ball.
Wait for the bad pass, bad touch, stay with your man.
Diallo back to Yoro. Palace stepping up when needed.
Yeah, really good. The condensing the pitch, excellent. There's no space for Manchester United, even to run in behind. So the distances are really good.
I'm going to update listeners. And it's still Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 0 at the moment here at Old Trafford. And Palace have really acquitted themselves well. They've had a couple of chances. They're not really tested Andre Onana. Just the one effort that was beaten away from Maxence Lacroix. But they can be very happy with their work so far. About a quarter of the game got on, and it's Manchester United 0, Palace 0. Back to Ugarte. And then in turn out towards Martinez. And here come Manchester United again, but Palace have forced them back. Getting the right bodies in the right places for the most part, Neil.
Yeah, they are. And they're staying with runners as well, which is excellent. They're not just passing on or waiting.
Ball over the top. Lacroix might have had a shout from his goalkeeper there, Henderson.
Yeah. It's amazing when you're here in the whatever it is, 60, 70, it's hard to communicate sometimes loud enough. And that should have easily went back to Henderson, but he didn't take no chances. That's the thing. If you're not quite sure, don't take a chance. Clear the ball, even though it's gone for a corner.
Yeah, Richards just stubbing it away from Garnacho at the expense of the set piece. So Manchester United loading up again. The bodies are in the penalty area. The likes of Maguire and Yoro providing the height. Back post header. Straight to Will Hughes though for Palace, and he's looking for an intelligent ball, looking to pick out Kamada. That might well be intercepted by Garnacho, and it was.
That was unlucky. The right pass.
Onana drifting it forward, looking for Fernandes, but Chris Richards wins that one in the air. Back to Munoz. It's a neat ball into William.
Yeah, takes a knockdowns, first pass off. That's good. Pass him forward if you possibly can. Find the spare man further forward. That's brilliant composure from Crystal Palace.
Gay knocks it forward towards Kamada. It should break for Sarr if he can get it down. Well, he might have just pushed that out to Munoz, but he went for it himself. Richards has got to be wary of Garnacho out on that left-hand side, who's now going to run at him as he cuts inside. It's a toe in there from Richards.
Lovely tackle. That's the only time you've got to go off your feet if you win the ball. That's brilliant defending that.
Now Sarr has a chance to run at Martinez here. He's got Mateta up in support too. Kamada's there. He's going to take this down that right-hand side. He bends in across straight to Onana. And there was promise about that.
Yeah, very good. Kept on going. Good cross. He had one. Mateta pulled to the back and Kamada tried to get to the front post just a little bit too early on the cross. Bit too powerful. Needs to be a little bit softer, or a little touch in to give Mateta a battle, whoever he was against. Probably Maguire stayed with him there at the far post.
Maguire into Fernandes, who receives the pass back sharply, wrapped at him. As Ugarte looking to pick up some space in midfield, and he's giving that away to Kamada. He's just about got a foot in there. And this is a throw, I think, rather than a free kick for Palace. So
setting little traps, and the little traps are almost working at the moment. Waiting for that bad pass, bad touch. And then they're on the front foot very quickly, Crystal Palace.
Tyrick Mitchell with the throw, left-hand side. Jefferson Lerma's come short. Kamada down the line. Mateta inside the 18-yard box. His throw-in's left side, midway into the Manchester United half. Lequara's dropped back. He'll go into Mateta, whose first touch kept it away from those praying and prying Manchester United limbs. Mitchell plays that one off Ugarte, and that will be a Palace throw, practically where he took the last one.
It's tight. Plenty of numbers in there. If you can, into, back out, switch. That gives you plenty of space, but that's never easy.
About the half an hour mark here.
It's going to be a long throw in here. Lerma's going to launch this one in. The big boys are going up.
Yeah, they are. Lacroix, Gay. Munoz is the insurance policy, isn't he? And Henderson's just keeping his side of the
everybody's back for Manchester anyway, so that's okay.
Yeah, Lerma to hoy this one. And it'll be flicked on by Gay across goal. Breaks outside the edge of the penalty area to the Munoz. He's got options to hit. Finds Lerma, knocks it into Gay, back to Mitchell. Mitchell curls one into the penalty area. It's lofted up into the air by Yoro. Lerma looking to head that forward, seemed to just nod that straight up in a vertical direction. And now Manchester United have it back, and it's just been boomed forward looking for Garnacho. Richards underneath it. Second ball falls to Fernandes, and Manchester United come forward. And it's that threat again for Garnacho, cutting in off that left-hand side. Sidestep, goes to the byline, and he's cut out by Munoz.
Brilliant defending, helping your mate out there. That is fantastic. He's a danger, Garnacho. He can go both ways, can't he? Sometimes you think, oh, I'll show him down the line. He's gone down the line. They've defended that really well. Stopped the cross.
Hughes applying the squeeze to Mainu. Amad Diallo nudges it into Kobbie Mainu, and then picks up the pass and then switches it out to that left-hand side for Garnacho again. Brings it down on the chest. Makes sure with the second touch to cushion it into a position to pass it. Fernandes booms that in the middle. It's cleared by Lacroix with the header. Only as far as Garnacho on that left-hand side. He'll have another dig here with the Manchester United captain, or rolls that into Garnacho. He's gone past Richards. Munoz again is back covering. In fact, it was Diallo who got that ball down.
Not the best clearance on that one. Defend it really well, but poor pass out.
Yeah,
still under pressure.
Back to Martinez. Palace maybe step up here. Instead, they would defend their box with numbers. Garnacho out to Diallo. Going to bring it back onto his right foot maybe. Instead, it will be Fernandes being forced across the field. Ugarte knocks it back out to Martinez, and now back to Maguire. And Palace doing a good job.
That's really good closing down. First man closes down, second man supports, third man ready to go. Oh,
Munoz and Mateta almost pinched that off Martinez. Free kick though for the home side. 0-0.
Communication is really good. They know about Manchester United, the movement, interlink play, so they're staying with the men. First man to close down, stay with your man. Second man to close down, adjust your position. Really, really good. So they've been working at that on the training ground. You can see that. Just get that first pass off into Mateta the majority of times, and Kamada's ready and raring to go to support.
Don't forget, on our digital frequencies this afternoon, Brentford are playing Spurs. And if you're one of those people who doesn't like to know the score, then just pop your volume down for a sec, because Tottenham are leading by 1-0 in that one. Free kick for Manchester United on that left-hand side. There's that kind of corridor of players just outside the box as it swung into the penalty area.
Yeah.
Thankfully close enough to Dean Henderson just to gather, and Dean Henderson back on familiar turf, 29 games, a Manchester United player, but rather sourly. Perhaps his spell ended, and maybe some concern here. Daniel Munoz down, and he's had a really good game so far.
Yeah, it may just be a little bit of a tactical thing. Might have took a little bit of a knock. He's drinking water across the far side, but held the line really well there for that free kick. The ball went into the front post area. It was always going to go through to Henderson, who was ready to just lap it up.
I think he got a whack on the nose by the looks of things. It might be a nosebleed that he's trying to deal with here. Oliver Glasner
chance to speak to his certainly his two midfield players. Listen, that's really good. Keep your shape. Get that first pass off and then really drive forward. He's saying there. Looks as though he is. He must be really pleased with the start. Again, away form, excellent, isn't it? 4 out of 5. And they look really, really comfortable at the moment. Apart from a couple of times when Garnacho's gone down the wing and crossed, but there's plenty of numbers in the box there inside the post to clear it. So they're getting both sides really good, defensively and attacking. They're committed going forward, that's for sure, on the counter attack, aren't they, Matt?
Certainly, and I think that will be really pleasing that, you know, they can flick into gear, can't they? They've defensively great shape. There's so many bodies back, and then, as you say, that doesn't affect the push, does it?
Very much so.
Up towards Mateta, the target. Maguire underneath it. Second ball up for grabs as Richards just knocks it down for Lerma, who hooks it first time. Ambitious decision there by Jefferson Lerma, as Sarr wasn't quite on the same wavelength, but
yeah, just trying to play it in behind, wasn't he? Wasn't sure whether to take it down. So that's the right thing to do. Just play it in behind. There we go.
Kobbie Mainoo pleads for a foul against Will Hughes and gets one, and I think Will Hughes just saying that, well, that's a 6-1, half dozen the other.
That's a really good battle as well, them two. I think Hughes is winning that little battle at the moment, winning the knockdowns and passing and moving.
Yeah, just a one league goal for Crystal Palace, Will Hughes. That came against Forest in May 2023. He's not renowned for his shooting, is he? But he plays that really integral role in that midfield, isn't he?
Well, he's the pivot man, isn't he? Even though he's not playing in a pivot position, he's the one that just keeps the ball moving, finding a spare man further forward, winning the knockdowns. So he's an integral part of this performance, certainly, and in the past when I've seen him, he's been absolutely excellent.
Diminutive figure, but plays beyond his stature, that's for sure. And he's mixing it with Kobbie Mainoo, who's one of the starlets of English football. Mazraoui and Diallo work an option, and then it's nudged back by Kobbie Mainoo, only as far as Mitchell, who's played that into space for Sarr. Just couldn't draw it under a spell. Martinez comes forward for Manchester United through the centre circle. And out to Dallo, who's got Garnacho out there on that left-hand side for support. And it's the Argentine who will look to take on Munoz, who's back up on his feet and his nose sorted. Martinez back out to that left-hand side again. Now Fernandes curls one in the box with plenty of pace on it.
No problem.
Well,
that's the frustration from Oliver. Look at Oliver on the touchline there. Get that first pass off, and then they're against not the strongest defence in the league, that's for sure. When they do give it away and they don't make that first pass off, then Manchester United are in numbers because they're forward anyway. So just make sure you take that little bit more care. Sarr was on his way, and everyone's supporting from behind. When they lose it, then they're up against it because Manchester United do create, even though they crossed that one out to play it.
Yeah, you've got to hit the brakes, and it's easier said than done. 37th minute.
It's difficult, Matt, but they're holding their own at the moment, more than holding their own actually.
Mateta beaten in the air by Maguire. Hughes wins the second ball. Lerma busts a gut to get across to that one, and Mitchell is beaten to a 50-50 by Diallo. Ahmad Diallo taking it down the right-hand side, looking to work a 1-2 with Ugarte, but he's given it away, and Kamada comes up with the ball, and Kamada goes down. John Brooks says no problem with that, and the Japanese forward slow to return to his feet, but Manchester United
just caught him, didn't he? He was away again, by the way.
Lacroix knocks that back to Henderson with.
He's up and he's okay.
Moving. There he is. Gay wins the header. The tussle in midfield for that one. Eventually breaks to Dalot, cut out by Lacroix. Plays it off.
That's good.
Dalot.
They're definitely on top of the knockdowns, that's for sure, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, there's a sharpness about them, isn't there?
Very much so. Well, they're all in good areas, aren't they? And then when they know where they're going to try and play the ball forward, if it comes back, then they're in a really good position to try and win that knockdown. Even when it goes to Palace's back three, if they're heading it, they're all in a really good position to win the knockdowns on the opposite side, which is good.
Now at the moment, given the injury situation, Chadi Riyad out for the rest of the season, if not longer. This back three that they're playing at the moment with Gay, Richards and Lacroix is practically last men standing, isn't it? But
they've been playing a lot of games together, haven't they? So you can see the understanding. Some really good players, not just defensively, but they're confident on the ball. There we go, come on then.
Great tussle. Oh, it's played through for Mateta. Out comes the keeper. Oh, he's drifted it wide. Jean-Philippe Mateta, one-on-one with Onana. Scooped it over him, but he just couldn't get the arc to dip and drop into the far corner, and Oliver Glasner has his hands behind the back of his head in frustration, but Palace there just showing the threat.
What a chance, what a pass as well, by the way. Nice and strong, through ball, ran onto it, probably did the right thing, just trying to chip the goalkeeper, just went a little bit wide. Yeah, done the keeper, ends up just a little bit wide. You were just waiting for it to go in off the post, weren't you?
Yeah, Manchester United loose at the back. Will Hughes chasing after a cause which might well have been won by Palace. Munoz picks it up, although the free kick given by John Brooks, I think, in communication with his assistant on that far side. But Palace snapping at heels and really playing like a team that they're certainly not sitting back as the away side.
They're full of confidence. No, they're not. Well, they've created more chances than what Manchester United have done. They've created 4 chances to Manchester United's 2, and they're playing away from home. But they're the ones that you've got to take. They're the ones that you've got to score. Just gives you a little bit of something to hang on to and hold on to. Manchester United might have to come out because you've got the first goal, and then the space appears because of the counter-attacking play, gives them a chance to get the second.
Munoz went down. I think he took a little clip from Diego Dalot there.
Yeah.
Free kick Palace, just outside their own penalty area. 40th minute.
Not much height for Manchester United in the forward line, so that's why they're trying to interlink and play. So that long ball up, they should be able to deal with that. And as I say, the seconds, the knockdowns, they're doing really well at that. Just got to keep that going. 5 minutes to half time. Can they get another chance? Can Mateta get another chance to add to his 8 goals that he's already scored? Should have been 9. He should have been on 9 with that chance, that's for sure.
Yeah. Kamada tried to chest that into his path. Gay's on the scramble here because Diallo's hoofs are converging, so to speak.
Deal with that, no problem. Quite surprised he didn't pass it back to Henderson. But again, look, good clearance.
Trusting in himself, but Yoro beat Kamada to it. Ugarte comes forward, just shrugs off Mitchell.
That's good.
Lacroix cuts out his ball forward.
Plenty numbers there.
Dalot out to Garnacho, left hand side. Dalot makes the run outside of him. Cutting back in field is Garnacho. Drops it back to Fernandes. Tried this ball a couple of times. Spreads it out to Diallo, right side of the penalty area. Cuts inside Mitchell. He's gone past and then checked back onto his right foot.
Good defending, good. I thought he was going to allow him to cross there. Closed him down and forced Manchester United to go back out and start again. Look, excellent. Pushing up now.
Right back
not
to
much
halfway,
space to play.
Diallo has Mitchell.
He's a handful. He's a handful, but Mitchell's that's another good competition there. He's dealing with that no problem at all.
Yeah, Ahmad Diallo, former Atalanta player, and lone spells at Rangers and Sunderland. Very different levels of success there. He was a stunning hit at Sunderland. But
you can't be mentioning that name with me sitting here.
Yeah, no, sorry, mate. Well, they didn't get promoted, so you'll be happy.
No, it's been a good grounding for him. Yes, of course. You learn your trade and then come, and then he's applying his trade really, really well at the minute.
Diallo around the corner from Garnacho to Dallo. Dallo's got support. Oh, it's been picked off by Munoz, who then plays it off Kobbie Mainoo, and it's a goal kick for Palace. And even when it looks like they might be undone, Palace, somebody gets back. Somebody makes that effort and cleans things up.
And it was just as well he tried to reverse the pass instead of trying to go far post, because Mitchell was 2 against 1 at the back there. If Dallo had seen him there, he tried to just reverse it for Mainoo running through, didn't he? Luckily they didn't go the other way, because Mitchell was 2v1 down there. But again, dealt with it okay.
Henderson with the kick, the goal kick. Slugs it beyond halfway. Van Hansch leapt for it, pinged off the shins of the player stood behind him, and it's just been tossed forward for Sarr to give chase to. Martinez heads it out for a throw, and that's a great position for Palace.
Especially when Mateta comes short. Sarr's the first one past. Kamada's the next one past. 2 midfield players backing that up. Really good system. A way of playing.
So Palace,
another long throw. Here we go.
Jefferson Lerma. He will be warming up those arm muscles, looking to hurl this one in.
Could actually go short, yeah, although they've changed over. Munoz has gone to the back. Mitchell is going to go on the edge of the box just in case it comes out for a left foot shot.
So his boom is thrown in.
Oh, wasn't the longest throw.
Yep. Dallo nods it away. Munoz recycles it. Hughes back out.
Looking for that. Come in. Touch should have come in. Look how many's in there. Matt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the box.
You want the delivery, don't you?
Yeah, you do. He's going to try another short, long throw, I think.
Jefferson Lerma doing his very best.
That's better.
Dave Challoner flicked on out to the edge of the penalty area where Amad Diallo just hoists it away. Munoz knocks that back to Henderson. It was a slightly awkward one.
Ooh.
And then Henderson, in the end, under pressure from Garnacho, has to play it out, and Palace have got to scramble back. And to be fair to their credit, they have. And then Mateta just nips in front of it and nothing. Oh, and then he bundles into Mazraoui.
There's not a lot you can do. There's not a lot you can do that when you're going for the ball and somebody just runs into you. I'm not too sure. I can see why the referees give it, but this is a dangerous situation. This for Manchester United to put the ball in the box.
Yeah, Mateta just...
Yeah, they just ran into each other, didn't they? Always on the forward side, the referee goes for. But just his touch, that was all.
I think if this was rugby league, that would have been pulled back for a late shot.
Would it?
A late shot on the kicker.
Honestly, right? Okay.
So we'll...
Luckily, we're not playing a handball game, and that's not a slant on.
No, don't worry, mate. There's no offence taken.
League rugby.
We've got last seconds of the first half.
Holding the box, which is a high line.
Just a 1 minute of added time.
Which is really good.
Cross this one in from the free kick.
Got to get this way.
Yeah, one last real raid, and it's clipped into the back post. Maguire was there, but really good touch from Lerma. Yes, Garnacho trying to push it into a shooting position. Martinez dinks one back post for Maguire. He nods it back in turn. Garnacho into the penalty area, cuts it back as far as Martinez, and it sails over the top.
Look at Sarr put his body on the lane, and that actually put Martinez off there. He didn't have a free shot. That was really brave.
Ismaila Sarr helped back to his feet.
Yeah, took one in the side, but that's for the team, mate. Well done.
I think he might have got a knee in the old...
All the analysts are running downstairs now to give Manchester United. This is what we need to do better. From the press box. Fletcher, he's on his way down.
So Henderson, can't be much of the
added
minute left, and that is it. And it's been a satisfactory 45 minutes +1 for Crystal Palace. They've come here, they've had some efforts of their own. Maxence Lacroix shot, well saved by Andre Onana. They had a bit of a scare at the other end where the ball smacked off Dean Henderson's post. But they'll be happy with their efforts. 45 minutes in here, Old Trafford. They've come here and given a great account of themselves. But at half-time at Old Trafford, Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 0. No problems.
Say a big special welcome to the County Longford Supporters Club, celebrating 30 years of support, incredible achievement, and it's great to have you all here with us today. Have a fantastic afternoon for the Virtual Dreams. So to Nicola and everybody who's involved with the County Longford Supporters Club, well done, and congratulations, 30 years, 30 years. We also say hello to Eli, who's 10, and Isaiah, who's 13. That's Eli and Isaiah Brown. They're the Dan Beats, all great destiny. They travel from Hereford and have a great message. Have a great weekend. That's the message from all your family and friends. And lastly, I'll be a little birthday to Kean Williams. Enjoy the game, Kean. Big shout out to Catherine and Zane. And we are starting to hear the passing of Dave Banwell. Dave was a season ticket holder here at Old Trafford since the 1960s, and British United won their first European Cup in 1968 at Wembley, and also in Barcelona to see United for the second time. He was read through and through and followed them in the good times in the bad, and watched his last game on Sunday the 12th, FA Cup win against Arsenal in penalties. Dave died suddenly on Tuesday the 14th of January, and missed by all his family and friends in England, Australia and Malta. Rest in peace, Dave. And also been asked to acknowledge the recent passing of Bill Goddard.
Yeah, really good performance from Crystal Palace. No goals to show for it, but they've come here and they've not only frustrated Manchester United, but they've really taken them on as well. And as befitting a side with a really decent away form and a very good record here at Old Trafford of late. The best chance probably came to Maxence Lacroix, had a dig from the edge of the box, which was beaten away by Andre Onana. Daniel Munoz had a chance. There was a little clip over the keeper, Andre Onana, by Jean-Philippe Mateta that went just wide of the post as Palace racked up a couple of decent chances in that first 45. And then at the other end, one shot came off the post early doors, and you just wondered whether that might unsettle Palace, but it didn't. They really stuck to their guns. They defended really well. The likes of Daniel Munoz and the back three have been absolutely superb. Will Hughes in midfield is controlling the game, so loads of real positives for Crystal Palace. They'd love a goal to go with it, but at the moment 45 gone, Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 0. Not a bad result.
Yes.
He is indeed.
No. I'll still go down. I'll still go down and get his refreshments. No, fantastic. Listen, really good. Oliver will be really pleased, certainly with the defensive side, even though Manchester United have breached them a couple of times. But his game plan on winning the knockdowns and then counter-attacking has been really good, and they've just let themselves down a couple of times when they haven't got that first pass off to get it. Manchester United's defenders, but when they have, they've got into the final position. They've got people into the box. So if they can just take that little bit of care in the second half, defensively keep it nice and solid, keep on winning the knockdowns, keep on waiting for the bad pass or the bad touch from Manchester United, pinch the ball and then attack with numbers, they've got a really good chance of winning the game in the second half.
Cheers. Right, run and get
I
those
knew
pies.
we would start with that, by the way. That's really good.
Yeah. Let's run for the pies. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Enjoyed that.
It's into the back of the net. Rodrigo Benitez went in the near post. Got a slight touch maybe. And Newcastle trail. Or celebrate a possible winner at St James's Park.
You'll take the photograph of the veggie pie.
Absolutely.
Look at Man U for a veggie moon.
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Hello,
Everything,
mate.
son, you alright?
How are you?
You good? Good, mate. Good to see you. Did you? Well, I'm mixing it up for you anyway. Alright, yeah. Been busy with the BBC? Good. Yeah, brilliant. We got me yesterday, like, was something to pump there. Good stuff.
Definitely going to go down the fucking front of my jacket this one.
Hey, mate.
It's definitely going to go down the front of my jacket this
I'm trying to kind of cool mine down a bit.
Spurs winning 1-0.
I know.
It's turned,
Yes,
it's
the thing about
turning for them.
it's the problem with Spurs, isn't it? You can't gauge what they're going to do.
Yeah, but when you look at the league, you can't blame. Sorry, but you can't. You can't be in that position, can you? So okay, they've got loads of injuries, but the squad's not fucking good enough, are you?
So here we are at Old Trafford for the second half. Crystal Palace 45 minutes in, and the report card would probably say B+ at half time. Done a really good job, threatened Manchester United, really haven't given them a comfortable time. They've stood up to some decent attack themselves, but you'd think they'd be fairly satisfied, Neil McDonald, with whether they stand at half time 0-0.
No, very much so. Only half a job done though, but I can't see Manchester United actually changing. Going to be exactly the same apart from personnel at the change. So it's just that little bit of care on the pass when they win the ball back from the knockdown or the interception, and then that'll give them a chance to get another couple of chances, and then they have to take them, Matt. They have to take the chances because they've had two or three really good chances in the first half.
Yeah, Palace without change as well, as they were. As Garnacho knocks it back to Martinez, and then Kamada gets in there. Daichi Kamada and Jefferson Lerma winning the ball back for Palace as it's moved out towards Mitchell on that far side, up to Mateta. Oh, he just had Maguire stepped in front and nicked it away. And now there's a bit of a danger on here. Garnacho, he's not going to go past Richards. Richards stands his ground, knocks it back to Henderson, who will hook it clear as far as halfway.
That was brilliant. 1v1 defending. Kept his body in front of the ball. Garnacho had nowhere to go, and then just a nice, simple, composed pass back to Henderson, who cleared the lines.
So, free kick inside the centre circle. Centre field for Manchester United. Ugarte was left reeling from a challenge for Manchester United. Maguire slings it out to that right hand side for Mazraoui, but it's cut out by Mitchell, although his then pass is also cut out. One flicks off the heels of the recovering Gay. Mitchell will take it forward under pressure from Mazraoui, and then Ugarte goes in hard, and it's a Palace ball on that far side.
Give the ball away, next man wins the ball back for you. That's a brilliant recipe. If somebody gives the ball away, somebody else win the ball back and then play from there. So it's working so far, which is excellent. Crowd's still quiet, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, you can hear some of the Palace fans on the nearest to us. You can hear some pockets of chanting from the Manchester United support. Mateta loses the ball, but second ball picked up by Lerma, and that will be to Palace's delectation. Although Kobbie Mainoo's picked that ball up in midfield and is driving forward, and he's picked out Amad Diallo on that right hand side. I'm going to run at Gay. Mitchell's back there for cover. Oh, that's loose, and then Kamada just took it and gave it a little too close to Ugarte and had the ball pinched off him, but at the expense of a throw for Palace.
But little partnerships there. Gay got across, Mitchell was helping, so it was a 2v1 defensively. Manchester United give the ball away, which is good.
I think some Palace fans may be waiting for the Daichi Kamada that was so successful at Eintracht Frankfurt under Oliver Glasner. But he's shown some little flourishes today, little touches. 0-0, 48th minute on BBC Radio London Sport. Martinez goes back to his goalkeeper Onana, who on the edge of his 18-yard box just knocks it square to Yoro. Palace squeeze up
in the Manchester United half again. Look, all the team, which is good, well drilled.
And Tyreek Mitchell at times will drop into that defence, won't he, and just allow somebody to move forward. Richards comes out and wins that one in the centre circle.
One winner there.
Oh, Mateta does really well to cushion that into his path.
That's
and then he
foul.
went beyond Maguire.
Yep, and a yellow card.
And was hooked by the former England centre half, and that will be a Palace free kick. And he pats the ground in agony, does Mateta.
The difference between Crystal Palace and obviously Manchester United, quite small. Mateta's the focal point. When that ball goes into him, he gets a hold of it, which is excellent. He's got a free kick, which is a dangerous situation. Hopefully it doesn't look as though the physio is going to run on actually, but if he does, then he would have to come off. So he's going to get up, no problem at all. So he's going to be a danger. But playing up to him and everybody else running past him is a really, really good tactic. He's just give the crowd, come on, get behind in here, come on, we need you.
Raised his arms towards the away corner at Old Trafford, and they responded.
But now we need a ball on a sixpence here. Kamada's going to take it. Just needs to bend it in between the pen spot and the 6-yard box, attacking that ball. First contact. Can they get the first contact from a wide free kick? Don't be offside. Don't go too early.
He's a technical player, Daichi Kamada. A skilled craftsman. If he can get his delivery right here, he goes square to Hughes. Hughes clips one in towards Gay at the back post, heads it towards the mix, but there was Anana. Nice idea though from Palace.
It was. Now they've got to get back. Look, Manchester United going to hit them on the counter.
Yeah, Mazraoui motoring over halfway, eating up the turf as he slips it out to Diallo on that far side. Ahmad cuts in, left-footed ball across the edge of the box. Fernandez just wide of the post.
Super save.
Great effort from Dean Henderson, sprawling across. Corner.
But that's how quickly Manchester United can go. I think the free kick from Crystal Palace was really clever. Changed the position, changed the cross, 2 at the far post. But then Manchester United, that's what they're all about as well, counter-attack. Dean Henderson made that save. Needed to make it, by the way, because it was 1-0 to Manchester United if he hadn't.
And that has roused the home support as Fernandes goes across to take it himself. Palace players warming up down in that corner, so likewise are a couple of Manchester United players too. But the threat lurks for Palace. Fernandes with the corner, having had his shot saved by Henderson. Into the mix, headed away dominantly by Lacroix. Hit by Mazraoui, skimmed off a heel.
Is that a goal kick? Yep.
And it is a goal kick.
But this is the Manchester United, right? They have a really good chance that the goalkeeper makes a save, and then Fernandes takes absolutely ages to take the corner, whereas maybe his other teams would sprint out there, keep the pressure on. Palace can't organise themselves, and then giving Crystal Palace a little bit of organisation, and then Lacroix just comes out and heads it, no problem at all. Pressure off.
Richards from the right full-back position for Palace. Closed down by Mainusa, spun away and out for a throw. Manchester United looking to do to Crystal Palace what Palace have done to them, and that is really get on top of them.
Just little things like that. Look at the crowd. It's slightly changed just by a tackle, by closing somebody else down in the defensive side, trying to get Manchester United going. There's Mainu. Just got to move that ball on a little bit quicker.
Will Hughes back to Munoz.
There we go.
Lacroix just belts it.
That's okay.
Won back by Diallo, has to go back to Yoro. In the centre circle, Ugarte goes back to Martinez, and now slipped out to this left side for Dallo. Rolls it down the line for Garnacho. Pinged at him, outside him goes Dallo again, so in comes Garnacho. Martinez midway inside the Palace half, into the edge of the box. Richards just shrugs off.
Brilliant defending again, really
Garnacho.
strong. Didn't get the first pass off though.
And then a 50-50 in midfield. Will Hughes deemed to have left a bit on Fernandes, and it's a free kick Manchester United in the middle of the Palace half.
They're paying for a yellow card. I don't think they're going to get it though.
Yeah, Will Hughes, this look of disdain towards John Brooks.
Fernandes will get up and take the free kick. Watch. Oh, he just, that's he's won the ball, to be fair, just a little bit aggressive probably. Look,
Yeah, he gets there first, doesn't he? But
possibly
it clips him as well.
Yeah, he's saying get up, you softy.
They have an
Hughes.
exchange of opinions. It's possibly it's bad to
But
say.
again, this is half a chance for Manchester United. Are they going to do anything different? Are they just going to play it into roundabout where Maguire is? They normally hit him, and then everybody gets the knockdowns from there.
Yeah, Sarr's got his beady eye.
A really high line from Crystal Palace. It's normally on the edge of the box. It's almost on the day now, which is a good starting point for me.
Sarr is there to track Garnacho, who's just holding width on the left side. Ahmad Diallo comes in off that right side. So it looks like this is going to be one of those that's arced.
This will just be bent over Mateta for Maguire at the far post.
And that's exactly where it goes. When Maguire, low play, well saved by Henderson. It was pinging about in the box. And thankfully the Palace keeper got down low and was dominant. 54 minutes on the clock, 0-0, but Palace tested there.
Yeah, Maguire's the danger, isn't he, from the wide free kicks, headed it back across the face of the goal. Good volley, got his hand to it, got a lucky deflection off Saw, back into his hands, but there again, that's two saves he's made, really good.
Fernandes knocks it down to Ugarte, only as far as Richards. Oh, really sloppy ball. Gives it back to Amad Diallo. Diogo Dalot. There's lots of aloes and the like here. Sarr just took that one away from Mainu, and then Lacroix lost it. Tumble in the box from Diallo. And then Mazraoui tries to win the ball back, and then
Handball.
it's a free kick for handball for Palace inside the 18-yard, or just outside the 18-yard box by the looks of things. And
Just need to regain that composure. They're just giving the ball away in the wrong area, trying to play a difficult pass when it should be just an easy pass. But no, that's just a little touch and he's gone down. Requires no problem at all. Look, doubled up again, 2v1 with Hughes supporting him, which is good.
yeah, they've really not allowed Manchester United's chance to get those one-on-ones that they might have been craving. So Dalot with the throw, left side, and midway in the Manchester United half from this near side touchline. So Alex Ferguson-Stan looms above us on that far side. Sarr into Munoz, and then Hughes gets it back and then clips a little ball over the top, looking for towards Mateta, but Manchester United scoop it clear. Glasner, Oliver Glasner, that is the Palace boss, just getting some feedback into Chris Richards. And back it goes to the USA international, square to Lacroix. Gay provides the option on that left side, and Mitchell is further forward, but instead it goes back to Maxence Lacroix, and he will then play it out to Mitchell. Takes a touch down the line, looking for Kamada. The idea was good, the execution
Just a little
not.
bit tight, yeah, just a little bit tight on his right foot, not his favoured left foot there. But lovely composure from Lacroix. He can pass by the way. He sets the team off certainly from the back.
Long ball looking to get in behind it with Diallo. Kay steps in. Well, we almost had a moment where hearts were in mouths, Phil, because still 0-0, Manchester United 0, Palace 0. Palace again making a decent start, but a long raking ball over the top. Amad Diallo chased it, just got in behind his man, but thankfully Palace recovered and put it out for a corner. But still, they can be satisfied with what they've done in this first 10 minutes or so of the second half. Manchester United 0, Palace 0. A corner to come. Having survived that little...
Yeah, Gay just got caught out behind, didn't he? But he recovered really, really well. Now they just got to deal with the corner.
Easier said than done as it's launched into the box, but there is Henderson.
Lovely,
in fact, it was straight down the throat, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's super. But the ball over the top, not into feet sometimes, is a really good ball. Just caught Gay on his flat foot there, but his response to get it back again was absolutely brilliant.
Colin Mainu was limping for a moment, holding his hamstring. Dean Henderson has to get that ball clear, and he thumps it up towards Munoz, who wins it brilliantly. Mateta tries to get onto it, and he does. Oh, he's just had it nicked off in that time by Martinez, and then it pings off Munoz, and it could have gone anywhere as Maguire tried to clear it, and it went the wrong side of the post as far as Palace are concerned, and it's a Manchester United goal kick.
If that had been on target there when Maguire smashed it out against Munoz, and it had been on target, the goalkeeper was absolutely nowhere. That would have been a goal. Unbelievably close. But again, a ball into Mateta running slightly in behind, causing Manchester United a problem, and then people from support from behind, which is what they did the first half.
Richards brings it down nicely on this right hand side and then hooks it back into Manchester United territory. It comes out for a throw. Dalot will take it at 20 yards inside the Manchester United half on this left hand side. Oliver Glasner up on the edge of his technical area with his Nike TNs. Got a strong trainer game.
As he's getting warmed up and putting his shin pads on, so it looks as though he might be coming on.
Yeah, there's some promise about that, isn't there? Palace have got...
He can open the door, by the way. If he gets plenty service, he can pick a final pass, and he can finish as well.
Yeah, Palace certainly got a wealth of options on the bench to turn to. Oh, that's loose, and Palace have it back midway inside the and it's in for Kamada. Oh, stepped Maguire, just got there in before the Japan
just
international.
As well he did. Wow.
Oh, Hughes threaded the eye of the needle with that ball. Won back by Lacroix really well, and Munoz just says,
excellent.
Right,
yeah, nothing
slow
to pass
down.
forward to. Yeah, really good kill it. That was again a really good run. Won the ball. Spoilers. try to get the first pass in behind.
Into Sarr. Sarr under pressure. Goes back to Lacroix. And then in turn into the Palace 18-yard box with Henderson. Knocks the ball square, or should I say slide rule up to Hughes. Sarr tries to take that round the corner. Martinez tracked him, put it out of play for a throw.
Yeah, that's what you call trust as well, coming from a centre half to a midfield player who's under severe pressure. That's called trust. Give him it, he'll knock it off, and then you move through the press, which is excellent. Interested to see who he's going to change.
I wonder if Kamada might be the player who comes off. He's worked hard, not quite had the rewards, and it's Kamada. Whoever it is going to come off. Oh, he's missed his pass to
Mitchell
and Masraoui, who picked it up, but Palace are on the rampage here with Jefferson Lerma. Goes for the right foot effort, and well,
you just saw the stars there, didn't he?
He did.
Come inside on his right foot.
And almost as if
Kamada,
I had my crystal
perfect,
ball out.
yeah, your crystal ball's working, excellent.
Howard gone.
That's not a bad change in him. Really good. Now you've got somebody who, still runs in behind, because Kamada was running in behind. He's winning the knockdowns. If Eze can do that, and Lerma and Hughes can feed him, then he's the one who can slide the ball, and he's got an end product. Let's see if they can get him on the ball.
Well, it was all. Eze won't play. Eze could be out with a niggly injury, and then he overcomes it, and he's back in the side.
I'm quite surprised if he doesn't start. Why he's on the bench? He's obviously carrying something, isn't he? Unless Oliver's gone, right, okay, then listen, I'm going to go for legs, because the legs and the mobility, especially with Kamada, he has the legs and the mobility, and now the game's starting to open up a little bit. Might give Eze a little bit of a chance to receive the ball and then make the final pass.
So Chris Richards here, BBC Radio London Sports, 62nd minute, Palace 0 at Manchester United. As Richards just plays one down the line looking for Munoz, and he didn't really compete for that. He just
stood his ground, didn't he? There was no chance of Munoz getting that. I thought it might have been like, instead of being a straight ball, a little bit of a bend ball into Mateta.
Fernandez, he played a slightly risky ball across.
Wow, it was a risky ball, wasn't it?
And Mitchell was lurking, Mitchell was hovering. Dalot will pick this up, just up and unders it into touch.
You get a game for your
We would.
rugby team there.
That was a last tackle kick when your own 20, that one. Munoz.
But nice and comfortable. I don't want to put the mockers on, but they look really comfortable. They are getting into the final third. They are playing a Manchester United's half, which is really good, and the crowd is really, really quiet. Getting a bit frustrated now, aren't they?
Flicked on by Mateta, but straight to Maguire, who slightly skewed his clearance. Gay brings it down and then shrugs off the attentions of Amad Diallo. Back to Lerma. A sharp two-touch passing
one
from
and
Palace.
Two-touch player, yeah, you're dead right there. Excellent.
Oh, Sarr went flying. He took one in the back from
surprise from Martinez, smashing him from behind.
It was like he was doing his Superman impression there. Sarr, he went zooming across the turf. Shunted.
But he has a chance to put the ball. All the big boys coming up again.
Yeah,
Is he going to take this, do you think? A right foot curler? Or they're going to change the angle again?
Well, it's interesting. I think if Will Hughes was going to be deferential to anybody in this position, it probably is Eze, and he curls one. Looking for Lacroix with the header. Oh, it hits the bar. Mateta turns in the rebound, and Crystal Palace have the lead. Well, Eze comes on and unlocks the game. Great header by Lacroix, pinged off the penalty area, the crossbar, and there was Mateta sweeping it home. What a finish. Goal number 12 of the season, 9 in the Premier League, and Palace have the lead at Old Trafford.
And that's why he's put him on. Fantastic. Put the ball on a sixpence. Brilliant header from the centre half. Lacroix hit the crossbar, and just where a centre forward's supposed to be, inside the posts with a tap in. Well deserved, by the way, and that is not smash and grab, that's for sure. Brilliant goal. Brilliant delivery, great header, and a proper striker's finish. 1-0, well deserved.
Beautiful free kick. Brilliant connection from Lacroix. I mean,
He's gonna
he
give his
deserved the
manager.
goal,
He's
didn't he?
gonna
But-
give his manager a high five, which is excellent. He's telling Saar now to sit in, keep it nice and tight, don't give anything away. The second goal will come. Just be patient. It's amazing if a coach is right. When you score the first goal, I want you to defend. Oh, come on, Gaffer, we're better than that. No, just defend. You win the game 1-0 now. That's really good. The second goal will come because Manchester United have got to push on a little bit. The fans will demand that. So.
Yeah, you don't have to win the game twice, is I guess the adage, isn't it? Kobe Mainu, though, into the penalty area. And
That's
then
good
Lacroix
defend.
stood his ground
Good
and
defend.
thumps it out for a throw. We'll be updating our listeners on digital very shortly. It's gone the way of Crystal Palace. Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 1. It was a free kick from Eberechi Eze who came on. Beautiful curling ball to the back post. Maxence Lacroix smashed it with his forehead. Pinged back off the crossbar right to Jean-Philippe Matata, who in perfectly placed, tucked it away, celebrated in front of the Palace fans. And it's Palace who lead at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 1. Eberechi Eze on the charge. And his run was halted, but no free kick.
Yeah, it looked like a free kick from here, but must have got the ball. Concentration levels now. Don't concede within 5 minutes after scoring.
Yeah, never quite so vulnerable, they say, don't they?
Yeah.
And this time there is a foul given against Palace. Ugarte went tumbling.
No arguing, just get back in. Mateta, get back in. Hold that box, as this ball is definitely coming in. Just don't give silly free kicks away, because this is a freebie for Manchester United. Yeah, just a little bit late. He hardly touched him. He's gone down. I was just watching the replay there. Just a leg loose. Just move your feet.
And it's the Palace fans we can hear. Delight at Old Trafford, but will it be short-lived as the ball pings into the penalty area? Zipped in there. Barrett Mitchell's header.
Mitchell, brilliant.
He sort of absorbed it, didn't he, rather than anything else?
Very much so. But that's the front post area. That's his job. He's got to clear that ball. If it goes over his head, then the rest have to.
So Mazraoui put it in the box. Richards clears as far as Saar, up to Hughes, and Hughes looked to ping one out the outside of his boot.
He's always
Cut out
going to
by
get close
Dalot.
down there, wasn't he?
And then really bravely in there was Lerma. Only as far as Martinez or Munoz came thundering in to try and tackle Martinez, and the Manchester United man rode the tackle. Kobe Mainu now under pressure, but Palace zipping about with energy.
Still working very hard, aren't they, for each other, which is excellent.
Mark Gay went clattering into a tackle and then won the ball. Commanding,
Class.
and Eze just
Eze,
shows cool
brilliant.
and poise,
Yeah,
drifting
brilliant.
across the turf. He's got Saar outside him, although Saar was offside for the moment. Here goes Eze into the penalty area. Oh, body swerve, took him past his man. Oh, and then he lost the ball at the
Just
last.
fell over at the end, didn't he? That was brilliant play, that, by the way. He's made a difference already, Matt, hasn't he?
Oh, it's gliding, isn't it? He's just
Yeah.
apparition-like.
Excellent. I don't know what that word means, but that's excellent.
Ghostly.
Excellent.
Simple vocab. I should be
Composure, just one too many trying to take on. Maybe he could have passed it there, or a shot driving in the box. But again, Crystal Palace getting plenty of people forward.
Saar brings it down. He's got options up with him. Matata is his target. Oh, he tried to chop that into the path of Eze. Hughes wins it back for Palace. Man United a little bit scattered at the moment. And eventually they get it clear as far as Kobe Mainu, who turns away from Lacroix.
Brilliant.
And intercepts. Expensive a throw.
Picking the seconds up, winning the knockdowns. Really, really good. Anticipating where the ball's going to go. Just got to keep it going.
Here come the cavalry.
Got to keep
Rasmus
the
Højlund.
tempo going. Yeah, got some size, some legs, some pace coming on.
Well, Munoz has just pinched that from Dalot as if he were a child with a lollipop, and he just snaffled it off him. Ugarte does the same to Eberechi Eze, to be fair. Mark Gay gets back to cut out Fernandes' pass.
Ian broke sweat again today, by the way.
He's
Gay.
He-
Just got caught out before, but his recovery was absolutely brilliant. Can see why the big guns want him, by the way.
yeah, the three of them are like a fleet of luxury vehicles, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a Maserati and a and an Aston Martin and a Rolls Royce.
Ooh,
Oh, Mateta, oh, he left it for Munoz and it just overran him.
Billy Big Time, you mentioned on all them cars.
Not like my Focus.
Here we go.
I've not got one of them in the garage.
Changes.
Yeah, so Rasmus Højlund on for Kobe Mainu.
He has to do something, that's for sure.
And off comes Masraoui and on comes Joshua Zirkzee.
But we talked.
Zee, should
I know you're talking about the changes, but we talked about Palace having 4 chances in the first half. They've only had 1 real chance in the second and taken it, by the way. So that's the clinical side, isn't it? Mateta didn't score in the first half with his little chip past the goalkeeper, and yet he's in the right area after a fantastic free kick and a header to be clinical in front of goal.
Martinez up to Zirkzee. And it outruns Garnacho, and the Palace fans offer their sarcastic tribute. Palace throw, Munoz to take. Oliver Glasner still just getting out little snippets of information.
That's all it is. All he's doing is pulling and pushing. First of all, when they haven't got the ball, and second of all, where he wants his players to go when they have it.
Palace leading by a goal to nil at Old Trafford. Mateta, oh, he's just, when he's like this, he is genuine.
He's got the
just
crowd going again.
swagger,
Look,
isn't he?
excellent.
He's got sheer swagger.
Oh wow, how to get the fans on your side.
Well, Hughes passed that to himself. Eze, back to Lerma, midway inside the Manchester United half, and now out to that left-hand side for Mitchell. Back to Gay. They're just moving Manchester United around at the moment, and then a ball, sweeping ball from Gay, almost picked out Munoz.
Knockdowns again, look.
Sarr picks up the second ball. Munoz outside of him. Sarr will bend that one into the middle. Mateta went for it. Just went behind him, and Manchester United clear. Lacroix back to Lerma, and now to Hughes, and I was just about to say it's like an exhibition in ball control as Richards.
He's been brilliant as well, by the way. Richards.
Garnacho visibly sank there because Chris Richards just again picked him off. Eze in space outside the edge of the penalty. Oh, it goes past Martinez, and that was, for me, was industrial kind of challenge, and he got nothing.
Yeah, just knocked the ball away, didn't he? That's
and then Rasmus Højlund gets a little clip from Will Hughes.
Yeah, that was a foul, though.
It was a foul, but ones that
I just think Eze his touch was a little bit too far. He's obviously ran into the player, so that's the other way of trying to get a free kick, I suppose. But that was definitely a free kick, and Hughes no doubt got a yellow card for that.
He did, yeah.
That was one for the team.
Yeah, Will Hughes, he was still kind of protesting his innocence, but the trial by video proved him wrong. Palace a goal to the good. 18 to play plus stoppages at Old Trafford. Maguire, slide rule ball into Zirkzee. Turned round the corner by Fernandes. Diallo from that right hand side, edge of the penalty area, cuts it back to Fernandes. Fernandes takes it on a couple more steps, still has it. Palace players desperately trying not to hook him down. Diallo again from that right side, back to Fernandes, back to Diallo, looking for a shot from the edge of the box, and it's high and wide, and no threat at all as Dean Henderson gulps in a bit of oxygen and prepares to take the goal kick.
And look at the number of yellows in front. Wow. I thought Fernandes was going to have a shot there, but he didn't. Try to be too clever, too nice, too good. And then Diallo comes inside on his left foot, but he's got about 16 yellows in front of him. You know, there's only 10 on the pitch. They're all back in the right positions, which is excellent. They're not doing any silly free kicks or fishing, as I say, putting their foot out to give Manchester United a chance to fall over.
Maguire beats Munoz. Garnacho nods on towards Zirkzee, but in the battle of the bushy afros, Zirkzee was second best to Chris Richards that time. Manchester United throw near side, just inside their half. Palace lead by a goal to nil. BBC Radio London Sport. Dalot launches it down the line. Richards again has won practically everything. And then Jefferson Lerma from Xerxes pass.
The first pass off.
And Lerma has the cool just to take that away from the.
Oh, really good composure. That's excellent play. That's not.
Munoz's ball was blind and it showed. Højlund holds that up and goes wide to Diallo. And then Will Hughes steps in and Palace can motor forward now.
That's a yellow card as well, yeah. No complaints.
Yeah, Ugarte.
Put your hands down, mate.
Crunch.
But again, winning the seconds in numbers, driving into the space instead of passing, which is really good, and that's a time killer as well, isn't it? Yeah, that's a foul. Yep.
Just bashed into him, didn't he? The big man from
Just a
Manchester
little bit
United.
just a little bit of frustration coming in from the Manchester United players because they're not really getting anywhere. The changes haven't made that much, whereas the Palace change is definitely taking effect. That's for sure. But again, here we go again. Is he going to go short, or is he going to play it in from that distance? I would imagine he might play short, or just a little ping. Exactly the same ball.
Just see Mark Bright on our screens, Palace hero. Oh, and it's another header,
Oh.
and it's drifted across the goal.
That's unlucky.
Another dangerous set piece.
So instead of a 3/4, he went laces there, and that was perfect as well. Yeah, brilliant delivery, great header. Just didn't fall for the men moving inside the box. Manchester United trying to play out from the back now.
Yeah, Lisandro Martinez forced out to Dallo on this near side. Richards again wins his
Brilliant.
battle with Garnacho.
Pressing was 6 there, by the way. Press was 6, not 5, was 6.
Palace a goal to the good, defending their lead, just under quarter of an hour plus stoppages to play. Will Hughes wins that back up against Zirkzee. Munoz into Lerma, back to Munoz, who there's about 3 of them in a little triangle on this near side, and then Hughes with a scoop pass outside of his boot looking for Sarr, and Sarr's gone beyond Martinez. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Oh no!
That for
I
me
think
is a
Martinez is
50-50
injured there,
that.
by the way. He's talking about his knee, just caught. That was a 50-50 for me, Matt.
I mean, fair play. I mean, you know, you don't want to see players injured, but wait,
No.
that's not a foul. It's
That was a
competition
50.
for the
That was a
ball.
50-50 to go for the ball, and obviously Martinez has come off the worst. Oh, watch.
Sarr was in.
Here's a replay. Martinez was too busy concentrating on where Sarr was. That for me is not a foul, by the way.
He's just got the better of
No,
him.
no.
And the lines of the referee's
No,
assistant
okay.
near side was so quick to get the flag up.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the way he's landed on his left foot. That's why his knees give way there, so he's in pain. But I didn't think that was a foul.
No, and you don't want to see Martinez injured by any means. But if that happens in the course of just a genuine competition for the ball, it can't just can't just give a free kick.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
Sarr didn't injure him. He injured himself there by the way he landed, and he's hyperextension of his knee, I think.
Sarr protesting to the referee's assistant. This won't change the call. Palace denied an opportunity.
Yes, they'll have to organise to make sure he's okay. This is this a good thing for Crystal Palace? A little bit of a break. Possibly switch off. Mateta looks as though he's the man who's getting everybody revved up. Come on, keep it going. Giving high fives to all his players.
He's taking on board some fluid.
Excellent. Oliver's got a few things to say now, which is excellent.
Yeah, Munoz getting a few.
Just a
words.
break. I just think it's the wrong time for a break because they're in the rhythm now. They've got to start again.
Bruno.
But there's enough experience on the pitch to switch on as soon as it starts again.
Ruben Amorim has some thinking to do, and he's very
No.
quickly brought Matthias de Ligt
Not a bad change, to be fair.
ready to come on.
See if Mateta can beat him up as well. Because he's
Yeah,
beat.
he will fancy it,
he's
won't he?
he's definitely beat the other ones up. That's for sure.
So a stoppage, as you say, for Palace. 78 on the clock. Palace leading by a goal to nil against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Mateta's goal from the free kick by Eze, headed onto the bar by Lacroix, and he was there, right place, right time. So
We said
genuinely
right at the
concerned.
start, Matt, didn't we? We said that they've got no qualms for being scared coming to the theatre of dreams. And I even mentioned the theatre of nightmares. Hopefully, they can finish the game off. And they've come again and got another result. Kept their away form going really, really good because it's probably the best in the Premiership at the minute, the away form, isn't it? So fantastic, but it's still not finished yet.
Yeah, Palace doing a great job in the stands. The fans have been vocal. And
Good numbers as well, which it always is at Manchester United. Everybody wants to come and support the team at Manchester United, don't they? There's plenty there, that's for sure.
And interestingly, dialogue between the Palace coaching staff and the official on this near side. So they're clearly making the point about that decision to award the free kick.
Look, that's really good. Look at Mateta, keeping everybody warm, passing the ball, using the ball just to pass and move, keep everybody on their toes, nobody go cold.
Yep, they need to be right back at it because, as you say, Manchester United they always bring that late surge, don't they, even if they leave it too late.
Yeah, well, listen, the two lads who've come on haven't made a difference yet, actually haven't had a kick yet. But I'm sure they'll come into the last 15 minutes and have a little contribution. Whether that's a match-saving contribution or not remains to be seen.
So Lisandro Martinez, clearly the utmost care being taken to bring him off the field.
You could tell as soon as he hit the deck,
well, he rolled his hands,
didn't he?
He
had his hands straight away. Yeah, that's a major concern. But that is definitely a knee injury. Whether it's over, a little bit of a twist, so that could be his ACL, to be fair, which will be disastrous for Manchester United because he'll be out for the rest of the season with that.
One Man United fans to shout, there's only one Lee Martin. Some of those Palace fans might not even have been born when that FA Cup final replay was played.
Yeah, I remember him. It's a decent one.
That was one of the great finals, the first game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ian Wright coming off the bench and Palace beaten in the
many moons ago, though, eh?
Yeah,
many
moons
ago.
Too long ago. 1990. So Matthijs de Ligt has had to be patient. He's still stood on the side of the pitch waiting to come on. The Palace medical staff were up and about just in case they were required. And with Martinez loaded onto the stretcher, secured in place, he can be withdrawn from the field and he can be taken for further treatment. So that is, and he looks in absolute agony.
Yeah.
To be fair,
De Ligt's gone to the right hand side. Yoro will come to the left hand side. Maguire will stay in the middle.
And we wish Lisandro Martinez, all the best and hope that it isn't anything more serious. But this is a free kick now, and Palace they've had plenty of time to digest it, and there's clearly no sense of injustice. But they could easily have been. It was a harsh call, and they were possibly in for a second. Anyway, best to Lisandro Martinez, and Palace still lead by a goal to nil. And Lenny Yoro will leave this for Dalot.
Palace playing with a 3 at the back, but certainly playing with the 2 wing backs now, so it's almost a 5 at the back, which is very sensible, I think. Join in when you can. Keep that back door shut as long as we possibly can.
And Lenny Yoro's throw went into the field of play and then bounced back out again. So that wasn't quite what Manchester United were looking for, and Palace will be more than happy with that as Jefferson Lerma just hoists it forward. Sarr picks up the second ball, trying to get away from Manuel Ugarte, who's
got to be careful,
keeping on his toes. Out to Mitchell on that left-hand side, trying to dig it out of his feet, under pressure from Ugarte again. Still Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 1. A severe injury to Lisandro Martinez, who went shoulder to shoulder with Ismaila Sarr. Sarr went striding away from him. The referee's assistant held the flag up, and Martinez went down injured, and it was a free kick, which felt a little bit harsh against Palace, but Manchester United have had to readjust with that loss of Martinez. Matthijs de Ligt is on, and Palace have just 7 minutes plus some considerable stoppages to see out this game. Man United 0, Palace 1. And so Diallo goes down under pressure from Mitchell, and that is a free kick on the far side for the home team. Fernandes finds Zirkzee, who turns and plays in Diallo down that left hand side, but Mitchell has continued his tracking run. Diallo drifts in field across the edge of the penalty, finds Fernandes. Fernandes scoops the ball into the box. They'll give Rasmus Højlund, and back again.
Super header. Good defending. Take no chances. Just a little bit of a collision inside the box there. Fernandes trying to just lob it into the box. I thought he might have just left it and Henderson would have come, but again, if you're not quite sure what's around you in a busy box, just clear it and deal with the corner that's going to come in.
So Palace's turn to have some concern. Maxence Lacroix is the player down. And he just got tangled up there, didn't he, I think? Manchester United players trying to help him to his feet. Well, nobody was...
Yeah,
he got a
he's
shove
up
in the
with
back from Højlund, didn't he?
Yeah, somebody else has gone down though. I think maybe Saw stretching his calves off. I'm not surprised. Might have a little bit of cramp there. The amount of miles he's done in the yardage. Here's the corner.
And it's spun in right under the crossbar.
Brilliant punch from Henderson.
It's Henderson, and Eze helped it away. Andre Onana up on
Really
halfway.
under severe pressure as well he was, by the way.
Thundered forward. Richards underneath it. Just guides it away from the penalty area. Only as far as Garnacho. Back to Fernandes. Right-footed ball swung out towards Diallo on that right side of the penalty area. He slipped, and that's allowed Mitchell to get on his bike here. He's got support from Eze. Mateta's furthest forward. Mitchell takes it up, and he has it taken off him by Højlund, who
Give
was
it to Eze.
chasing. Closing down.
What a difference from the start. There would have been 5 and 6 driving forward there. There was only 2 or 3, so...
Garnacho picks out Højlund outside of the foot pass to Diallo, right side of the penalty area. Manchester United getting bodies forward. Palace have almost everybody back in around the penalty area. Back to De Ligt, right-footed ball in, flicked away by
Lovely
Hughes.
touch from Hughes.
And he might not even, he will concede the corner here.
It hasn't gone out? Yes, it has.
Just drifts out, doesn't it? Palace get a chance to reset. Manchester United ramping things up, but Palace still lead by a goal to 0-0.
This is going to be one-way traffic until the end of the game now. They've just got to stand strong. No silly free kicks. Don't give the ball away in the right area. If you need to clear it, put it in behind and then deal with the next phase that's coming along.
Ball in from the left-hand side. Fernandes to take. Corner. Manchester United. Palace defending. Everybody back inside the 18-yard box. Goes to the back post. Henderson claims.
That's what you want from your goalkeeper. Super.
Right.
He's got his sticky gloves on today, which is excellent.
Christian Eriksen being warmed up by Manchester
Brilliant.
United.
How to take the pressure off your team. Come and get the ball. Brilliant goalkeeping now.
Oliver Glasner, a pensive figure as he stalks his technical area. Xerxes closing down Henderson, who just swipes through the ball and drills it long and out of play on the full.
That's okay. That's okay.
And off comes Agate.
Yeah, he's on a booking.
On comes Christian
One
Eriksen.
silly tackle and he would have been off. Couple of changes, fresh legs for Palace.
And Adam Wharton very much amongst those
Bit of
two
experience.
about to come
Looks
on.
like Klein as well, does it?
Nathaniel Klein to come on, and Adam Wharton, who I think Palace fans cannot wait to see. A groin injury, groin surgery back, and the Palace fans roar his name.
Is that young Mitchell coming off as well? He's the one that was stretching off.
We shall see.
So
what
Klein
the
will
update is.
go to left wing back, I would imagine.
Yeah, Tyrick Mitchell, as you say, I think he just of late, I think he picked up something, didn't he? A little bit of a niggle.
And then a straight swap in the
Will
middle.
Hughes,
he's done his job, excellent.
Well, he's been booed around the ground, but Will Hughes, he is
Fantastic,
just-
really, really good. Now you've got somebody coming on that these two do not make the team any weaker whatsoever. He's obviously just got to get to the pace of the game, that's all it is, that's the only difference. But you've got experience in Klein, and you've got an excellent player who gets his foot in, spoils, intercepts, and can pass the ball as well. And he's nice and fresh.
Yeah, he will have been kicking his heels, desperate to get back out there, and he's almost got a man marking job on Christian Eriksen just for a moment there. As
Saw's just got to get back in there. He's not playing as a second centre forward.
and De Ligt has it down that right hand side. Xerxes picks up his pass. Diallo tried to bundle his way beyond the markers. That's straight down the throat of Wharton, and it was a really good pass, and it's straight into space for Sarr. Munoz has made a run outside, and he's played it in here, and Munoz is onside. He's got Mateta square. Mateta, yes! Crystal Palace wrap it up at Old Trafford, and it's Jean-Philippe Mateta who tucks it away. Composure shown by Daniel Munoz. And Palace celebrate a fourth win in 6 at Old Trafford. Jean-Philippe Mateta, cool as you like. And Palace have the 3 points in the bag. Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 2.
Win the ball back in their own area, make the first pass off. A forward run in behind, well onside, and that's how you become a team player. by, instead of trying to take the goalkeeper, see the lights and the lights flashing and the stars, just square it to your main man who smashes it in the back of the net, and that should be game over. Absolutely brilliant. Oliver, well done. Defending really, really good. Attacking fantastic. Your changes have made a big difference, whereas Manchester United's tactics haven't worked and their substitutes haven't worked as well. Fantastic performance. Still got to finish it off though.
Yeah, it'll be some considerable added time. I think Martinez probably 6 or 7 minutes at least, but some of the Manchester United fans have seen enough. We're updating our listeners on digital in just a second, in case you wonder what's going on. Crystal Palace have pretty much settled it here at Old Trafford. A second goal, Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 2. They picked things off with Adam Wharton. Great ball into Ismail Assar. He had the overlapping run of Daniel Munoz to hit, found him perfectly. He squared it to an unmarked Jean-Philippe Mateta, and he tucked it away. And Crystal Palace will make it 4 wins from 6 at Old Trafford, and it's Manchester United 0, Palace 2. Back it goes to Euro.
Keep the discipline, keep the shape, keep working hard. First man to close down, especially when it goes wide. Unless it's De Ligt who's wide, you can let him cross it, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's playing as almost like an outside right at the moment. Diallo has it right side of the Pelch area. Decides to go back to Fernandes, is whizzed into the middle, flicked away by Munoz. Player goes down in the box. Still Manchester United go for it. Breaks again to Sarr on the edge of the Pelch area. He looks to find Eze. Won back by Fernandes. Manchester United piling on the pressure, as you might imagine. Back it goes. Fernandes takes a touch this time. Left-footed effort, just pinged off Nathaniel Klein. And eventually, through Eberechi Eze, they will look to get themselves clear, but heart and mouth stuff as he and Mark Gay work it down that left-hand side.
Composure.
De Ligt picks it up though. They'll come again. Diallo running at the edge of the box.
Gay's got to get back in though.
Back to Ericsson. Out to Garnacho, left-hand side of the Pelch area. Looking to bring it onto his right foot maybe. He went for square it and
numbers again. Brilliant numbers again. Outnumbered Manchester United 3 versus 1 there. No silly free kicks now.
Xerxes on the edge of the box. Tried to find Garnacho.
Don't be greedy.
Just being pushed away.
Excellent. Well done.
Yeah, in went Munoz. Considered
Corner.
the corner.
Yeah,
that'll do.
Is he going to make a change, do you think? Just to kill a little bit of time and bring... I was going to say a little bit of height on, but he doesn't really need to bring the height. My goodness me, they've got some height in that team now. Just got to defend this cross again. The corner, sorry, not a cross.
Ericsson to take it this time. Fernandes on the edge of the box, looking for any second bite to the cherry, or he'll break to the edge of the box. It'll go back to Fernandes, who will take a chance. No, he won't. He'll play it out to Diallo, right side. Left-footed scoop ball to the back post. Maguire headed off the line practically by Palace. And then Diallo goes bundling into his man. The Palace player hits the deck and it's a free kick. Crystal Palace.
Gay's getting all the high fives. Gay's getting all the high fives and a hug off his goalkeeper. Brilliant. Manchester United throwing the kitchen sink at Palace and they're standing up to be counted. Oh, brilliant head at the far post. And yes, a definite foul.
By the way, 9 minutes of added time and we've played nearly 3 of them. We got lost in all the excitement there.
It's going to be like this right till the end. They've just got to make sure no silly free kicks, and Henderson clears it as far as he possibly can. The word springs to mind, have it.
Yeah.
As far as
Launch it.
as far as you can. Get it up that field.
Yeah, the old Peter Kay style. Eze wins a throw on that far side, just plays it off. Bruno Fernandes ramps up the frustration.
It's empty the crowd, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah, they are heading for those exits. Trailing out.
Make it home a little bit
easy
earlier.
to get away. Yeah. You gotta take the positives
With
when
the
they come.
traffic, yeah, that's right.
Double whammy. Big win Palace. Easy to get home. Eze. Back to Lerma.
Keep the ball in Manchester United's half.
Maguire got to it first.
Excellent.
Palace win the second ball. Free kick.
Okay, just give a free kick away there by putting his arm in the back.
Chris Richards behind this, and he was just all day winner. Garnacho didn't even compete.
Yeah, he's defended really well. Can he do it again?
Richards
There
just
we
stands
go.
up, the Argentine, and then pinches the ball off him, and then he just is almost like a prefect saying to a younger child at school, "Get away, go away."
He's defended really. Mind you, the whole team's played fantastically well. They've got every department right. I think every department's won the little battle. Little subplots as well. The wing backs, excellent. And obviously the forwards. Forwards have been miles better than Manchester United because they've stuck 2 balls in the back of the net.
Diallo, who has been a menace when he has had the ball like this.
Look at that. 3 round him though.
He has to go back, doesn't he? He just can't. He doesn't back himself to cross. He goes back. Fernandes will cross. It's a scoop ball into the box again. Richards heads it away. Only as far as Garnacho. Snapshot blocked by Sarr. Out as far as Yoro. Maguire picks it up inside the centre circle. Fernandes just dropped deep again.
Look at that for a back 5.
But Palace's positioning is perfect. Lerma up towards Mateta.
Oh,
Stops
keep
it
us off
back
his
to
lane.
Sarr.
Oh, I thought he was going to smash that one.
Palace preparing to bring on Justin Devaney, but Lerma's loose touch gives it back to Xerxes. Garnacho forced wide by the poor quality of the pass. It's almost a Steve McMahon moment here as he stopped it going out of play and then ran over the sideline and came back and retrieved it. Fernandes wide for Manchester United, out to Diallo on that right side, but
That's
Nathaniel
too far
Klein
to
hasn't
play it.
stuck to his task and he forces him into a heavy touch. Goal kick.
That's it, isn't it? Oh, they're making one more change.
Yeah, and it's Ismail Assar who makes way.
Yeah, he's run his socks off as well, by the way.
And the pass, I mean, at times he hasn't had, he's been more like brusque, hasn't he, and more dynamic, but the pass was composure and cool.
Yeah,
for Munoz.
It certainly was brilliant. In behind, not the feet, and then so unselfish to square it across for your lead top scorer just to smash it in the back of the net to finish the game off.
So one of Palace's bright young hopes is on.
Well, he got a touch.
Oh, we're only 6 of the 9 gone. So you'd imagine so. So I will tear you apart again, and that's a favourite around these parts, Joy Division. Lenny Yoro for Manchester United, out to Dallo on this left side, but tracked all the way by Devaney, who's come on with plenty of energy and a place to come on, and what a position to come on in.
Yep. He's just hoping his teammates don't give a silly free kick away.
Garnacho will rescue that from going out of play for Manchester United, but Munoz again sticks to his task like glue. Back to Dallo, curling ball in towards the penalty area, flicked on, and it's just wide of the post.
Wow,
it wasn't far away, was it?
No, inches wide. Even though Henderson saying that was well wide, he's probably shouted wide there, and I think he was panicking trying to get across. But that's amazing. That's how quickly he can change just one ball in the box with a flick. Luckily, it's gone past the post.
Yeah, Rasmus Højlund, and Palace rather entertainingly inquiring as to why some fans haven't left. Let's put it that way. There's a little bit of fruity language in there as well. Eze, trying to knock that forward for Munoz. He's got the bit between his teeth, hasn't he, for this?
Again,
creating goal scoring lark.
knockdowns.
Eriksson, just inside Palace territory, left hand side, out to Garnacho. Went beyond Devaney, but didn't go beyond Wharton, and then Wharton wins the ball back here, and Munoz is outside of him. We can find him. He's giving
just
it
trying to be
straight
too
Dallo.
clever there. Should have went to feet instead of space.
Lenny Yoro has it back. There were gonna be moments, I guess, for Adam Wharton where his radar wasn't quite in. He hasn't played for some time. Here comes, here comes Diallo, and then Lacroix has cut it out. Munoz, has he got the gas left in the tank?
No, he hasn't got any gas left in the tank.
He was desperate.
Brilliant defending, though. Going back to the defending wise, brilliant. Lacroix, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Chris Richards, Maxence Lacroix, and Mark Gay have been formidable. Dean Henderson likewise.
Yeah, he's made a couple of important saves as well as.
Ball into the box.
Again, look who's touched it.
Garnacho picks it up, overhead kick. Bicycle kicks it into
They
the mix.
deserve a clean sheet, Matt.
Oh yeah,
they really do.
I think it will feel genuine disappointment if they don't come away with it.
Yeah.
Scoop by Fernandes into the box.
There we go, another header.
And then Devaney helps it away from danger. Dallo keeps it in play. Left hand side. Eriksson has it. Mateta roaring the team on. He's the talisman. He's almost like the team leader, isn't he?
Yep.
Team cheerleader.
He's saying get forward so I can get a hat-trick.
Fernandes'
I very much
cross block.
doubt he's going to get another chance, that's for sure. There we go.
And that is it! Crystal Palace come to Old Trafford and they're making a very happy habit of it, aren't they? 4 wins from 6 here at the Theatre of Dreams. It's becoming a very nice place to come, and Palace certainly enjoying life on the road. More to come from Neil McDonald. Yeah, Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 2. We had 9 minutes of added time at the end of this game after the injury from Lisandro Martinez. But what an afternoon for Palace. They've come here and delivered a perfect performance. They were energetic, they were dynamic, they really took the game to Manchester United, and they got their rewards too. It was a free kick from Eberechi Eze, brought on as a sub. Maxence Lacroix smacked the crossbar with his header, and Jean-Philippe Mateta perfectly placed the tuck in. And then Palace added a second in the second half. Great ball from Ismail Assar into Daniel Munoz's path. He's made a brilliant run, and he was unselfish too. Picked out his big centre forward, and Mateta made it 2 for him and 2 for the Eagles. And at the other end, Man United hit the post in a game early on, but after that, Palace were absolutely formidable. The back three, Marc Guéhi, Maxence Lacroix, and Chris Richards, superb. Dean Henderson made some key saves. United hit the post, but that was as good as it got. And Palace now 4 wins from 6 here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Palace 2.
No, it's not, but well deserved in both aspects. Defending in numbers, defending using their brains as well, not giving any silly free kicks away, and then clinical, certainly in the second half with the 2 chances that I have for Mateta to take the headlines. He was absolutely brilliant, and 2 brilliant finishes, by the way. 2 brilliant finishes, put on a golf tee to smack him in. Brilliant performance from every single one of the team, and a well-deserved victory. And Oliver Glasner must be unbelievably happy. Brilliant performance.
Top man. Good stuff. There we go.
Doesn't get any better than that, mate.
Isn't it? Very good.
I absolutely love when someone just squares it and just put that in. Wow.
What's that, mate?
I love it when people square
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Someone else is just knocking it. Poor Man U, by the way.
Yeah. I think they when we saw the team sheet, we were like, well, what the fuck are they going to do? Like in terms of who's playing where and stuff like that. And I think they've got room for that. They didn't have Palace had a focal point, didn't they, all the time?
Well, I think that's a huge talking point and a focal point.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Fernandes, okay, it said in the team line, oh, Fernandes is playing up there with loads of rotation. Had nobody hit off.
Yeah.
Nobody to play off. And then get up and support that man. It was always in, back, switch play, come back again, slow. It's really, really slow.
Yeah.